So welcome back to another. It's me, Cam from Camscom. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video. Today I'll be talking about the Chelsea 5-0 victory against Wrexham, MOISES Caicedo, Ryan Cherky and Conor Gallagher to Tottenham. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Camscom and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs very soon, so if you could like and subscribe, that'll help a lot. But without further ado, let's get in the first story. Now, starting off with MOISES Caicedo, and I've been feeding lots of Chelsea-based news outlets, but I thought for today for a change we're going to go to a Brighton-based outlet, Andy Naylor, BAFC, who have said there's a conviction internally that Levi Colwill really wants to come back to Brighton. The desire to bring back the 20-year-old back gives them leverage in negotiation with Caicedo. Signing two left-sided centre-backs hasn't ruled out, however it's not an ideal scenario. Now, it's very interesting taking news stories from Brighton point of view, because they feel that Levi Colwill wants to join Brighton and come back and can be used in a deal, whereas from my standpoint, Levi Colwill, why would he want to leave? Let's not take the piss. The better club, with the unfortunate news about Wesley Fofana, that would have put him up the pecking order to maybe he could start most weeks in the league. It's a toss-up between him, Badiashile, Thiago Silva and Trevor Chalobah, but injuries in Chelsea, they come hand in hand, so I think Levi Colwill is definitely going to stay at Chelsea and not be used as leverage for Caicedo. Talks are still ongoing between Chelsea and Brighton. They're both in America, and it would be very, very good if we could sign him, either today or before the game against Brighton, which we play on Sunday. That would be the best. Or maybe just after the game, he plays for Brighton, drops a stinker, maybe scores a few own goals, and hopefully we can sign him before then or just after. We're both in America, so I think this makes the deal easier. I put a poll on my channel last week saying, well, do you think Chelsea will sign Caicedo? Everyone said yes. 18th of July this week, I said, will Chelsea sign Caicedo this week? 18 votes, 89% yes, 11% not a clue. So there's no no's in that. That's good. I think he's going to be done. I thought it'd be done this week, but you never know with this deal. It could happen overnight. It could happen today, tomorrow, whenever. But all I know, £80 million fee, probably going to happen. But yeah, on to the next story. So from a midfielder that could be joining, a midfielder that could be leaving, and that is from, I'm going to go to a story which has said Tottenham of Conor Gallagher as a midfield target to replace Højbjerg. Chelsea would be reluctant to sell Gallagher, though that could change if they could land MOISES Caicedo. Sources also indicate Chelsea are reluctant to sell to strengthen rivals further after Mount and Kovacic shells. Well, yeah, £50 million is what Conor Gallagher is apparently valued at. If we get anywhere near that, that would be great. I don't think we'd be strengthening our rivals. I think we'd be weakening them. Yes, he scored yesterday, but having looked at our new young midfield, he just doesn't really fit the vibe, really. I much prefer the midfield that we started with last match against Wrexham rather than Conor Gallagher, but if we can get enough money for him, then I can't say no. On to the next story. I'm going to Simon Jones from the Mail Sport, which talks about Ian Maatsen, saying Chelsea left back Ian Maatsen is wanted by Nottingham Forest in a £15 million deal. Burnley and West Ham also interested. If you told me this yesterday, I would have thought 50 million, bit cheap, but maybe we can get around 25, 30, as we have so many left backs. Lewis Hall, Cucurella, Chilwell and Maatsen. But after yesterday's game against Wrexham, that might change. 15 million is way too low, and after Chilwell's bit injury prone, Cucurella, well, not too sure about him. He's okay, can be good on his day, but yeah, Ian Maatsen is well clear. Let me know if you think we should sell him, maybe to recoup some money, because 4 left backs is a bit extreme. But without further ado, I'm going to do the final story, talking about our 5-0 win against Wrexham. So I stayed up last night, kick-off at 1, to watch both halves of Chelsea versus Wrexham, and was it worth it? First half, I thought we played exceptionally. I would just like to caveat saying, of course, it's pre-season and Wrexham, but the passages of play were there. Our midfield trio of, if I can remember, Chukwuemeka, Santos and Castai, moving, passing, it was so good. And thanks Nicholas Jackson, great pace. I thought standouts of the game, of course, Ian Maatsen with a brace. Cesar Castai from the midfield was absolutely exceptional. He got the assist for that Nkunku goal. Malo Gusto was, of course, very good at right back. Moving on to the second half, I thought Andre Santos once again, Young, Gabriel, the 2 Brazilians, I'd love them to stay. I think one will go, but if both of them can stay there, Young, Castai, Santos, Gabriel, Maatsen, wow. We have the youngest team in the Premier League right now, even below Brighton. It's such an exciting time because, no expectation this year, no Champions League football. we have Poch ball, and I think it's going to be very, very exciting. And I can't wait for the game against Brighton on Sunday, where we can really test ourselves against a team that we struggled with last year. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for more Chelsea transfer news videos. Well, hopefully, Caicedo signed. See you.